Alright, I'm on the Katy Trail in St. Charles, Missouri. This isn't St. Charles. And so basically what the Katy Trail was, it was a railroad line, MKT, Missouri, Kansas, Texas. But since it's in Missouri, it was called the KT, and hence the name Katy. And so a little backstory, the Missouri, Kansas, Texas line was a 240-mile railroad line that ran tri-state, and around 1987 construction for the Katy Trail right here began, and around the early 2000s, mid 2000s, it was complete. But very little remnants of the original tracks still remain today. I found parts of the original tracks here. Earlier I was looking at these and I couldn't find a date on the rail, but I found a date in St. Charles, downtown St. Charles, from 1927. So I'm just going to say these rails are from 1927 and call it quits there. But by the overpass over there, there's another section of railroad track I'd like to take a look at. But this is one of the original segments before it was all torn out. So come with me and tour underneath the I-70 overpass. So, spans all the way from there, focus, to here. Oh look, MKT nail. Oh, that is cool. Taking that with me. It feels so different walking on railroad tracks that are historic next to its replacement, a bike trail. A lot of the ties are still in place here, but as you can obviously see, here's a plate with a train track nail. More plates. As you can obviously see though, this train track is no more than just decaying piece of history. So right around this section, it comes from one rail to two, and so we're almost at the I-70 overpass. This is awesome. These rails have been abandoned since, I believe, 1986. I could be wrong on that, but conversion began in 1987, and MKT merged into Union Pacific in 1988. So, it's different. Just take a moment to slow down and enjoy that view. Going front, going back. Beautiful. This portion right here, let me go wide angle. This portion right here is actually the most intact on by the Katy Trail. So, over 30 years. That's pretty cool. Oh look, 4 more nails. That's cool. Alright. Can't take that plate with me. Alright, keep going. Here's some of the original ballast that was laid here for the tracks when they were still in service. Alright, so we're now underneath the I-70 overpass in St. Charles, where the tracks are more visible, but I'm not going to argue. They're more visible that way. But, yep. See how rusted they are? Yeah. They've been abandoned for a little over 30 years. So, yeah, that's pretty sad. Overgrown. There's literal trees growing on the tracks, but you know, it is what it is. A railroad line gets open, does its time, then gets shut down. But Missouri, Kansas, Texas was a good railroad. the green and yellow, and sometimes the red patterns. Oh yeah. Well, goodbye Katy Trail. Well, goodbye Missouri, Kansas, Texas. More original rail right there. Ties. Oh, look, another nail. But it happens. As long as they're actually here, it's no problem. But if they're all completely ripped out, then that's sad. So, well, it was getting dark, so I ought to get going. But that was a tour of the Missouri, Kansas, Texas former railroad line, now the Katy Trail. In St. Charles, Missouri, over and out.